there's a lot of talk about big blockbuster games and what's going to be the biggest game of the year. But what I find to be criminally underlooked are actually downloadable games like Limbo on XBLA.
Limbo is a black and white platformer that I played and enjoyed a lot. This is probably one of the best downloadable games I have ever played. The budget for this game was high and it actually took the developers a few years to make. So the first thing I noticed about this game...
Well, I actually don't know what the first thing I noticed because there's so much to comment on right away.
Well, very first of all, the animations on the boy who plays are absolutely outstanding. When walking and jumping, when grabbing objects, grabbing ledges, climbing ladders, climbing and swinging on ropes, it looks so smooth and there is never a bad transition between animations. It's fluid and perfect. It's better than any other side-scroller and better than most 3D games. I also noticed the amazing attention to detail. Dust, rocks and other particle effects appear everywhere. The grass moves as you walk through it. You move when you're on a steep slope. And sound effects? Just awesome. And the lack of music makes you hear the wind. I recommend playing with the speakers turned way up. And it's not to get any jump scares, but the sounds add a lot to the game. The environments look so real, even in black and white. You can see deeply into the endless forest. It gives you a feeling of being in a 3D environment. The forest is full of fog and moonlight, the caves are covered in darkness and ripping sounds, and the rooftops also have their own feel to it.
So we can understand that the atmosphere and the whole look to the game is already a 10 out of 10. But what about the gameplay?
Well, this is a platformer, so it's important that the controls are good. But they aren't. They are excellent. All games have some sort of problem with controls. Maybe the button setup doesn't fit your taste, or the jumping is a little stiff. Not many games have 100% perfect controls, but Limbo is one of the few. The controls here are perfect. All your actions are just walk, jump and grab. But combining it with the fluid animations, excellent collision detection and realistic physics, this game has the ultimate platform engine that every game wished it had. You have limited airborne control, but he always goes where I want him to go, and if he doesn't reach the platform, the game has the most fluid automatic ledge grabs you will ever see. Period. The game has plenty of very awesome platforming sessions, and some mind-bending puzzles that can for example involve movable bear traps. Even simple things can look complicated, like two bear traps next to each other.
Children getting decapitated in a video game!
And the solution here was actually very simple. The game has some very unique elements, like a small white blob that forces you in a specific direction until it hits light and then forces you to change direction. This opens up possibilities for new puzzles and heart-beating moments, like being forced towards a crusher.
Excuse me.
Look at all the pieces he gets crushed into. And what is that stretching line? Okay, I want to sit here and study black and white gore. You're not the only one who gets screwed inside out. You will have to rip out this spider arm. Then there are these kids that all get crushed. And in this part, you actually push a kid into a crack.
Killing children in a video game!
Now you might be saying, Adrian, the kid was already dead. Well, crushing dead bodies? That's even worse. The game was made in Denmark, and over there child abuse is actually humor. But ignoring that, Limbo is a great experience. Some say it's a bit short, but you definitely get your money worth it. In terms of replay value, there are collectible hidden eggs scattered around in the game. Some give you achievements, and some don't, but they are pretty hard to find. Some require you to go into a pitch black cave and guess where to jump. Look at these achievements. When you beat the game, you get 100 gamer points, but if you manage to beat it with 5 or less deaths, you only get 10!
Beating the game, 100 gamer points. Nailing it, 10. What?
That's kind of turned on its head. I would like to get some more for beating the game with that few deaths. And just to show how hard it is not to die, if you beat the game with absolutely no deaths and collect all eggs in one stretch, you will get a 125% completion, and it will most likely put you on the top of the leaderboards. In fact, only 2 people in the world have managed to do this.